Welcome to today's Premier Experts, your one-stop shop to find industry experts in a variety of niches. My name is Ray Perez, and I'm a global branding expert. I travel the world speaking to entrepreneurs and business owners, and we've created this show to take advantage of their wealth of knowledge. I interview experts across different fields to learn what has made them become successful. When you interview people from a wide range of industries, those points of views brought together can create massive success for your business. Welcome to today's Premier Experts. I'm your host, Ray Perez, and today's special guest is Xiang, who is a success growth strategist. But before we get into the interview, we have a special segment called $1 Million Mindset. This is where we get the opportunity to ask high-level CEOs what it takes to reach 7 figures and beyond. Check it out.
My name is Randy Tate. I'm the CEO of Flippin' Wall Street. We are a software company that helps the average investor preserve, protect, and grow their wealth. When I left the teaching profession and became an entrepreneur, one of the first lessons that I learned that was extremely painful, and I would encourage everybody to avoid this one, is the do-it-yourself. I was in full-blown panic, urgent, do it all, nobody can do it better, I can't hire anybody, I have to do it. Because you only get to eat what you kill as an entrepreneur. So the secret to getting going early is surrounding yourself with the right team. As your company grows, you pass 6 into 7 and beyond figures. A couple of things that you need to understand is that your role will change. The person you are that leads a company to 6 figures is not the person you have to be to lead it to 7. You must continue to grow, continue to evolve, and develop leadership skills, because you will only be able to grow as much as you are able to lead. So one of the most important leadership skill sets is communication. And the way we communicate is through language. If you cannot master that skill set, it's going to be difficult, maybe impossible, to grow your company out of 6 into 7 figures. Remember this, the fish always stinks from the head, and you're the head. And so all problems are yours. If you can't communicate them, then you are going to be in a bad situation. Yeah, there's 2 places you don't want to create from. You don't want to create from Assumptionville or Obvious City. Those are the 2 worst places to work from, because everything you think is obvious or everything that you assume gets done will never meet your standards. And if it doesn't meet your standards, there's no way you're going to grow that company to where you want it to go. So you get to the point you're ready to go look for capital. There's a handful of things you've got to be able to do, of course. However, things that cannot get missed, number 1, know your numbers. Know what numbers you're tracking, what numbers you've built, and understand what those numbers mean, so that when you're having a conversation with a potential investor, you can explain the value prop in detail and how it makes sense for them. You know, one of the toughest things as your company grows is learning how to deal with setbacks or disappointment. And like you heard me say earlier, the fish stinks from the head, so every problem is yours. So if it's my problem, that doesn't mean I'm the only one that can solve it. So the way I solve problems and the way I recommend people do it is get a team around you that's not like you, that will disagree with you, that doesn't think the way you think, and then just be okay with open and real communication. Back and forth, somewhere in that muck will be an answer and a solution to the problem.
What I like best about Brand in 2 Days is being able to intermingle with so many experts in whatever their specific spaces are.
The fact that I literally went from not knowing what direction to go in, how to present myself. I mean, I was just completely lost, and now I'm focused and I'm very clear about what I need to do, and that's life-changing for me.
A brand in 2 days is amazing because you literally brand in 2 days. So there's none of this back and forth. It was just such a gift to be able to actually get it done there.
The whole experience of being with business owners and entrepreneurs.
And it's not just the education, you walk away with actual branding material photography, videography, your own 360 site. The types of people that can benefit from Brand in 2 Days are people like authors, consultants, speakers.
Anyone who is really the face of their business.
Anyone that's in the coaching industry.
And really anyone who wants to build a strong presence on social media.
Hi, my name is Xiang, and I am the Business Growth Strategist. My team and I provide mentorship and support to inspire others to achieve breakthrough success in their lives and business. My parents founded this organization 28 years ago. They saw a need in the medical industry that they could help serve. I came on board 3 years ago, and my background is that I have a business management degree from George Mason University. My vision for this company is that we will become the leaders in improving the health and minds of people worldwide. I love what I do because it gives me the ability to inspire and mentor people all around me. Whenever I'm not at the office, I love to travel. My passion for travel came about as a result of wanting to see new places, experience new things, meet new people, and eat new cuisines. My favorite destination so far has been Tokyo, Japan. Amazing city, wonderful people, so clean, so beautiful, and my favorite meal that I've had there is a sushi course at a place called Kanesaka. The best way to reach me is by visiting samshung360.com.
He is the CEO of C&A Scientific and manages a multi-million-dollar global organization with staff in the United States and China. He leverages his extensive knowledge of marketing, sales, and sourcing to create strategic direction for his team. Sam empowers individuals to achieve success through mentorship and coaching. He focuses on shaping company culture, values, and behavior. So let's dive right into the interview with our special guest, Sam Xiang. Welcome to the show, Sam.
How's it going, Ray? Glad to be here.
It could be better. Obviously, I'm losing my voice. But it is such an honor to have you here. I know we've connected a few times with the C-Suite Network and the Hero Club, and just thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
Well, let's start off with you kind of sharing a little bit about your background and your company and how you got to the position of CEO in C&A Scientific.
Well, my company has been around for 28 years. It was founded by my parents, and we specialize in medical supplies and equipment. And we also have a line of children's educational hobby toys. Now, I came on board to the company about 3 years ago, and I came on board with very little experience in the position. I didn't have a marketing background, I didn't have a sales background, but through organizations such as C-Suite Network, such as the Hero Club, I have been able to meet so many astounding individuals and that have been able to mentor me, provide me with the knowledge and experience and expertise that I have used to grow into a business growth strategist.
Now, your company is very successful. You're doing several $1 million a year, and you, as the CEO and the head, of the business, are always looking to grow not only the company but yourself. Because I've seen you at many, many different events. Share a little bit about how did you, get on this journey of business growth, but more importantly, personal growth.
Well, it's been a very interesting experience because it didn't start off with me consciously deciding to go out and better myself, better my education. It was more a chance opportunity. I attended an event called the Small Business Expo in Washington, D.C., where my company is based. And at that event, I met an organization called Power Team International and began attending some of their events. They do a variety of business education, internet marketing, and networking events. And through that, met so many other amazing individuals, Jeffrey Hazlett from the C-Suite Network, for example. And it was through them, learned by mostly osmosis, just watching them on stage, speaking, delivering their message, explaining how to best connect with audiences, how to best inspire your team around you. And that is primarily how I became who I am today.
And so this is kind of amazing because there's a lot of CEOs of very successful companies, and they're always focused on how to grow their business and build their team. Share with us, through all the different events that you've attended, through all the different speakers, coaches, and consultants that you have been watching and masterminding with, what's the number one thing you've picked up and that you've been able to implement into your company?
The biggest thing that I've picked up through these networking events that I'm implementing in my company is authenticity and inspiration. The term CEO does not mean Chief Everything Officer, as is the case with many other small businesses. You must be able to impart your knowledge on your team, delegate to them, and most importantly, have them believe in where this company is going, where you're leading them. And that is the most important thing that I've learned through my interactions with you, with Jeff, with Bill Walsh from Power Team International, about how to motivate, how to inspire, how to lead.
Now, so speaking about your team, speaking about growth and direction and company culture, right now you are in the explain to me what industry and how you guys are looking to grow in it.
So my company is involved in the medical, educational, and toy industries. The areas where we're looking to grow and focus on is mostly related to content development. We've had 28 years of expertise making products, but we've never reached out to the end user. We've always dealt with our section of the supply chain, which is distributors. We've never understood what doctors or parents or teachers are really looking for, what the trends are in that industry, in each industry. And so the primary thing we're focused on is learning more from the end users and using that to develop informational content to better serve those people in the marketplace. How do we deliver education to them to help them learn, to help them grow?
So let's talk about first the toy division. I know we did an event together at Toy Fair New York, which is one of the world's largest toy fairs. Explain a little bit about that division of the company.
That division of the company came about as a result of a decision made 15 years ago. We, at that time, wanted to use our expertise developing medical microscopes to make something for children that had the same level of optical quality, but was a little bit more affordable, a little bit portable, had different functionality. And the idea was we didn't want children to see science as something that they did in school, or was something for homework, but to really develop an interest in it, engage with it on their own terms, and become even more successful and even more high-performing in their studies.
And this is referring to STEM, correct?
Yes, the S.T.E.M acronym stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. It's a major educational movement that's backed by the federal government, and it's come about in probably the last 5 or 6 years into major mainstream focus.
Now, you guys have donated some microscopes in the previous year to a couple schools and charity organizations.
Yes,
for that?
We've donated to several major charity organizations, but the donation program that we're most proud of is a program with Prince William County Schools, which is the school district that our office is actually located in Virginia, outside Washington, D.C. We donated roughly $300,000 worth of product to them in 2017, and ever since, we've been involved in participating in some of their science fairs and other programs of the school district for the students and for their science education.
Amazing, amazing. So let's move on to C&A Scientific, the mother company. Explain to me exactly in the medical field and the different areas that you guys are involved with.
Okay, so in the medical field, we've been around for a long time, and therefore we have a very wide, diverse product line. We do everything from consumables like tongue depressors or pipettes or scalpels to higher end equipment like microscopes, centrifuges, slide warmers, things like that. The major development that we're focusing on right now within the medical field is the development of PRP centrifuges. And PRP stands for platelet-rich plasma. It's the process by which in injury recovery and in surgery, a doctor will take your blood pre-surgical procedure, spin it down, remove the platelets, which are a component of your blood that helps you heal. And after the surgery, or after when you're recovering from an injury, they'll re-inject the platelets back into the site of the incision. That will help a person heal with less scarring and with a smoother, more speedy recovery process. So we're developing a line of custom centrifuges just for that application.
Wow. Okay, that's a little bit high tech for me, but I definitely see the direction that you're going. And so as far as the company C&A, with all the different medical devices, what separates you from your competitors?
So the things that separate our company from our competition is our adherence to quality and our adherence to customer service. Those are the two things that are most important to us. And as such, as the leader of this organization, my goal is to deliver that message and inspire my team to always be concerned about what the customer is looking for, what type of quality standards And most importantly, how are we interacting with them? We don't want to be just another face in the crowd, another one of their thousands of vendors, hundreds of vendors. We want to be a company that is focused on that personal touch. Our salespeople call our customers, visit them individually. They're not a number in our system. Our customer service team is not outsourced to a foreign country or a robotic answering service. We have people there to take care of our customers, to understand their needs and to provide solutions for their problems.
I mean, it's great that that's your philosophy and your company culture, because I know just personally, I have multiple options. Say, for example, printing. I can go to these large printing companies and I can get the better price. But the reason I stay with my printers is because of what you just said, the customer service and the relationship I've built. So I really love that that's one of your main focuses. Obviously, quality as well, correct?
Yes, correct.
So let's talk a little bit about now. Do you have any other businesses besides the toy division and the medical side? Is there anything that we're missing?
We recently founded an educational division. It's very new, only about a year and a half, maybe close to 2 years old. And it's really a combination of medical and toy, because the same item that can be used at home to teach a kid about science while giving them an enjoyable experience can be put into an elementary school or a middle school. And the same item that's used in a research lab or in a hospital somewhere can go into a university or a high school science course. And so that industry overlaps with our previous 2 existing product lines.
That's pretty amazing. And one of the products that I saw at the trade show that I really loved was that microscope that goes on your iPhone. Can you kind of share a little bit about that briefly?
Yeah, sure. It's actually a pretty simple product, but it took us a while to really come up with that idea. We call it the S.T.E.M starter kit, and basically it's a microscope that clips to the camera of your cell phone. There's no app required, there's no software to download, there's no internet connection required. You just clip it to your camera, zoom in, and then your camera on your phones luckily autofocuses, so you don't have to take care or worry about focusing the image. All you do is get to the right level, focus on what you want to take a picture of, and you can snap a picture. And that allows people to utilize their phone, which is already in their hands a majority of their day, to share images, allows kids to post on social media and be like, oh, you know, look what I found in my yard, or look what this ball of yarn, for example, looks like up close. It comes with a slide set of accessories that will give kids some idea of what to look at when they get started. But the idea is to take that microscope and take it into the yard, go camping with it, take it around the house, and really explore their natural environment.
Well, I gotta say that my favorite thing to do with that microscope on the cell phone was look at the back of a penny and see Abe Lincoln sitting inside of the Lincoln Memorial. That was really cool. So.
Yeah, a lot of people actually don't know about that, but there's a lot of hidden details in our currency or in everything that we use around us that people normally don't.
And you can never see it with the naked eye.
Well,
I mean, you probably...
Maybe if you have very, very good vision, but the
chances are slim.
Definitely helps out a lot.
I want to touch on that pin that you have right there on your lapel, because our first episode of today's Premier Expert was with the CEO and founder of the C-Suite Network and the Hero Club. And the Hero Club is an organization of top-level CEOs from all across the world coming together to basically be heroes, not because of themselves, but because of the companies that they lead and the culture that they believe in. So I know that you're part of the Hero Club, as am I. So can you share a little bit about why you decided to become a member and kind of that whole experience?
I first learned about Jeff and the Hero Club when I saw him speak at another organization's event, at a Power Team International's event out in Las Vegas. In Chicago. And it was a wonderful experience. Jeff is very, very animated and great at delivering his message. A very, very fantastic professional speaker. Afterwards, I connected with Jeff, learned more about the C-Suite organization, learned more about Hero Club, understood what type of message and what type of group he was trying to found. An organization of CEOs and high-level executives that weren't just focused on their company's development, but more importantly about the larger goal of what's happening in their community, what's happening in the world, and trying to really form a better future for everyone else involved. That message really resonated with me because my personal passion and why I do what I do here at this organization is that I love to meet people, meet new people, learn more about them, truly understand what goals and aspirations they have, and to help them achieve those goals and aspirations. Or, at the very least, give them an experience that they've always desired but never been able to have. The Hero Club is essentially a group of people that are very like-minded that share this same drive, and so I felt that would be the perfect fit for me.
Well, I totally agree with you, and I feel the same way, which is why I'm now a member as well. And I love the fact that you've come full circle. You've come from being the CEO of a very successful company, started to develop yourself in personal growth and education and looking for other mentors, and now are part of an organization that does that for their company, which now you're instilling in the company culture that you're in charge of. Yes. So congratulations for that, and I really look up to you for being able to do that. Now, if somebody wanted to get in contact with you, if they wanted to learn more about the My First Lab toy division, C&A Scientific, just connect with you, kind of learn a little bit more, what's the best way to do that?
So the best way to reach me is actually at the website samshung360.com. You'll be able to find all of my social medias as well as my phone number and other methods to reach me at.
Amazing. Amazing. Well, thank you, Sam, so much for being on the show. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you for joining us on today's Premier Experts. I'm Ray Perez, reminding you to never leave for tomorrow what you can do today, and always stay true to your brand. If you or anyone you know is an expert in a particular niche or industry, we would love to have a conversation about potentially being on the show. Just visit todayspremierexperts.com, click on Be a Guest, and fill out the form.